brilliantly original man Bram Stoker must have been, creating the idea of the vampire from nothing. Well, he didn't exactly create the idea of the vampire. That was created by Polidori in his story published in 1819. But he created the entire lineage of Dracula. Except that we know, of course, that he didn't. He mostly stole that from the stories of Vlad the Impaler, the Wallachian warlord. But at least he created the idea of blood-sucking monsters. Except that he didn't. He knew those from the Irish mythology that his mother would read to him as a child. So what exactly did he create? Well, what he actually created were 11 entirely forgettable books full of stereotypes, caricatures, and generalizations, and one piece of fine literature, the fairly unoriginal story of Dracula, imbued with enough blood, sex, and death to appeal properly to Victorian readers. It's fair to say that Bram Stoker wasn't the most mentally sound man. When he died, his death certificate reported the death as locomotor ataxy, which was the tactful way at the time of saying syphilis. Since we know that tertiary syphilis manifests itself largely in madness, we can assume that perhaps he didn't have his full faculties, which would certainly account for some of the bizarre theories he had in his life, including his total certainty that Queen Elizabeth I of England had in fact been a man. She never had children. Why? Because she had a penis. There can be no other logical explanation. When you actually read Dracula, you realise how different it is to most of the film adaptations. What Bram Stoker really left us was something vague enough to be used as a template to build something better onto. And so the man who is famous for being a master of Gothic literature should perhaps be famous for being a master of ambiguity.